All right, so let's go over how to set up your toll-free number and how to get it verified. So let's go to settings, and then we are going to go to phone numbers. This is all on the left menu on the side. So once we get to the manage phone number screen, you'll see a section here for your phone numbers. What we'll need to do is add a number. So we need to click on this blue button on the upper right hand corner here. We're going to click on add phone number. It'll be the first option that says add phone number used for SMS call and calls. All right, so let's look for a toll-free number that we might be interested in grabbing. Let's move some stuff out of the way here too. Okay, so in order to find one, we're going to click on the filter button here at the upper right hand corner. It's the white button that says filter. And then we're going to click on the number type section down here. We're going to uncheck local. So that way it'll only find the toll-free numbers. So we're going to hit apply. And it'll give us a list of different toll-free numbers. All right, so we're just going to pick one. Let's just do this one, the very first one, and we're going to go to proceed to buy in the lower right hand corner. All right, so now we're on this page where we can go ahead and hit the verify this toll-free number. If you want to make any changes or any edits to that number, you can come here. You can name the number. You can probably name it like your business number. So this could be, this is the friendly name that you would actually see. If you see it right here on the left right here, it says Tamara number. You would put the name or what you would want to call it right here. You can also forward your calls here as well too. You can pass the number as a caller ID, so you can check that box here that just shows the number as the caller ID. Then you have use your verified number as a caller ID for outbound calls. This is an extra feature here. So it says this option is only applicable to verify phone numbers. So verify phone number, you have to go to the settings, phone numbers, and add verified caller ID. So we won't be going through that during this call, but it's not necessarily necessary for what we're trying to do. So we'll leave that unchecked. The enable call connect feature, that would be if you are if someone is calling you, and if they you're trying to, when you pick up the phone, I'm sorry, when they call you, you pick up the phone, and in order for the call to connect, you have to dial like the number 1, like a digit on the phone, in order for the call to connect to you. You can also click the whisper message button, where here you will have a, like when you have the call connect feature turned on, a message will pop up, says call from, and you can put in their name. The contact's name is who's calling you. You can put in that it's a lead coming in, but that message will copy or read from here. It defaults right now as call from, and then the source will be lead. If you want to turn on the call recording for this phone number, you can do that here. This is the message that it'll read when the call comes through. You can customize this as well. And then we have our income call timeout. So that way, when an incoming call comes in, it'll ring for like 20 seconds. You can change it to 10, you can change it to 5, and it'll go to voicemail. Same thing with on outgoing call timeouts. It will ring out for about however long you want it to, and then it'll time out at some point, whatever the ending time period is. Then you have your ring incoming call to selected users. So this is where you have multiple users on your account, and everybody can get that phone call, and whoever picks up the phone, then they will be taking the call. All right, and then you hit save when you're done. So I'm going to make sure I got everything on here checked. I don't want this stuff off, but I do want the call recorded, just in case I need this in the future. All right, so now that we have that, you're going to do the verification required button here. So here is where we are going to enter in all of our legal information here. So if we're doing our company name, ABC Company, you want to put the LLC at the end because that's the legal name. This is what you would see on your EIN. So your website URL, if you have a website, you put that here. If you don't have a website, you can even put your Facebook page or your Instagram page here as well too. Anything that can connect you to your company. So I would not put a personal page here. So let's say if I did www.abccompany.com, that will be the URL, the business email address. So let's say if we did abccompany.com, business type, we'll pick that. You just want to make sure all this stuff is filled in. So I don't remember how many numbers are on here, but all right, you're gonna put your first name, last name, and then your email, your direct email address. So we'll put that. And then your business phone number here. You can put in the toll-free number here if you choose to. That is fine. And then your job position, we'll put that, and then your business region, so where you operate your business at. So I'm going to put USA and Canada. And what's missing? What's missing? Gotta make sure that is right. Oh, my business industry is missing. Let's pick just online. All right, so now we got all our fields filled out. We're gonna continue to business location. All right, so this is where you would put in your country, your state where your business is located, the address line, the city, and the zip code. So it'll pick up this information from your business profile page automatically. We're going to hit continue to messaging use case. All right, so in order to get through this smoothly, you also need to make sure that you have your um, let's say if you have a contact form on your page. If you have a contact form on your page, on your website, your opt-in type right here is what you would select as like web form. Let's go through the steps here in order though. So your estimated monthly volume, if you have an estimate of like let's say text messages or phone calls that you might make from this number, you would do what the average would be. So most people that I've spoken to have done about 1,000. You can do that, or you can do 10. That's fine, but just pick what actually relates more to what you're doing currently in your business or what you plan to do in the near future, not far out, but the near future for this phone number. So your use case categories, what are you using this phone number for? We have our two-factor authentication. That's just authenticating your just authenticate. It's more of like a security. So two-factor authentication. We have our account notifications as well too. This is notifications about your client's account. Your customer care, it's more of like customer service. Charity or nonprofit, we have our delivery notifications. If you're sending out anything, any products to them, you have delivery notifications that are sent out. Your fraud alert messaging, this is another security. Events, any type of events or marketing that's going on for your business. Higher education and K-12, that's for school, for marketing, any type of marketing pieces that are going out, whether it's through text message, through phone call, that will be under marketing. Any form of marketing that you're doing that you'd be using with where you're using that phone number, that would be for marketing. We have our polling and voting, non-political, anything that's political, you would pick that. So then public service announcement, that kind of goes without saying as well too. And then we have our security alert. Most people normally use, I would say, like account notifications, customer care, and events and marketing. All right, so and let's see here. Let me get the just to scroll down just a little bit. So, and then I'm gonna do, let's see. I would pick security alert. I don't want to pick security alert. And events was the fourth one. All right. So we have those selected. For our opt-in type, our opt-in type is where they will actually be selecting a checkbox to consent to opting in to receiving messages from your company. We have whether you're sending it out through a QR code or through their mobile device, so like text messages. If it's on a paper form, you can do that as well too. If it's a verbal opt-in, you can select that. Via text, that's another text message form. In your web form, that will be kind of like a contact form that's on your website or wherever you have your contact us kind of form linked on. All of these, you would need to supply some type of evidence that it actually is showing there. Let's say, so if you have your web form, and most people have a contact us page, you will put in the location of where you would actually see that. Now you can upload a image of it as well too. You would do that simply actually by you can do that by uploading the picture to your media storage inside of your 360 account. And then you can click on get link and then take that link and paste it in this section. If you have a link to your website directly, you can just take the link that's specific to that page. Make sure it's not the home page. It has to be the contact us page, for example. So make sure you're on that page so that way you can grab what the URL is for that particular page and then paste it in this section. All right, so let's say ours is abccompany.com/contact. That's what that would look like. So we will put that there. Oops. All right. So we put that there, and then our use case description. This is pretty easy right here. So all you would really need to do is just click on see example. You can take all of this here and paste it in here like so. Let's see, the number. So all of this is just examples of the descriptions that could be used for why you would need to use these specific use cases for this telephone number. So the first one is this number will be used to send appointment information, confirmation, and reminder message to our customers once they have booked. Hold on. There we go. An appointment with us on our website and opted in to receive promotional and notification SMS from us. The other is the number will be used for reaching out to customers that signed up for our updates via SMS. And let's see if it'll let us go down just a little bit here. And the third one is this number will be used by our salespeople to reach out to their clients that have opted into receiving messages. All right. So the last section here is our message content. Sorry. You will do the same thing here. You see your example, and then you will pick one of the other. Now, if you have, for the second one here that's listed, this one says, hello, this is Adam from LC Phone. I am following up with you about our meeting yesterday. Would you have time to discuss this today, or would you like to reschedule? But you need to make sure that you have a link to be able to reschedule if you choose to select this as one of your examples. I'm going to keep it simple, and I'm going to select the first one here, and I'm going to highlight it, right click, and then I'm going to paste it in the message content section. So I'm going to copy that and then paste it. So now we have that section on here. Now, how this would read is pretty much just an example of how this would sound to the customer whenever you send it out to them. We need an example up here. So hi John is fine. Now this says this is Jane, but you want to put your name. So I want to change Jane's name to my name because it still needs to look at least legit, but this is how it's supposed to look when it goes out. And then you put in your company name here. So ABC company, and then you can actually leave the rest, except for the phone number. So our appointment for July 20th at 11 a.m. is confirmed. Please reach out to, and then you put in your toll-free number here, which was 855, let's see, 693 2393. All right. And then the rest can stay. Once you've done that, you will hit the checkbox down here at the bottom. It says, I agree to the terms of service. So you will check that. This will highlight so that now you can send out this information for verification. So once you hit that button, it'll take you back to this page, and then it'll say verification is in process right here, where right now it says, I'm not going to hit the send information because this is just an example. But once you complete this, if you see where my cursor is, where your number is displayed on the screen in the back, it says verification required. It'll turn green and it'll say verification in progress. So I would give it a few days for, and it may take a couple of weeks as well too, depending on how fast they work as far as verifying. But you just come back out here and check it to see if it says that it was approved. And you'll see that here at that point, you are good to go to use the phone number and you have been verified.